And looks like we're off. I'm sure our runners are going to head over to the level 3 vanilla location after they get their sword. Be curious to see if they get a bomb drop along the way. Oh, look good. It looks like Shatty's actually going to do something different. So Shatty's going to head up over to Vanilla 1 as he is trying to get a bomb drop off of this blue Octorok, and he does not get it. Cavin checks out a shop and finds meat and keys, and he's going to screen scroll over to Vanilla 3, it looks like. So they'll be entering the dungeons about the same time. And Shatty finds level 3 in the Vanilla level 1 location. And we have our bomb upgrade for 85, which obviously cannot afford right now. Cavin's taking the long way around. He's going to find the Vanilla 3 location to be level 4. And Shatty is finding himself in a reverse C room here. This might be our staircase. And it's just the transport staircase. As we're about to get to the map on Cavin's location. Okay, that's an interesting map, as we have Wizrobes in this dungeon. Fairly linear down there at the bottom, and he's going to need bombs before he can progress further. He's going to try and farm them off these Gibdos here. He knows this room will not drop anything, but hopefully he'll get a bomb drop. He does get the clock timer, so he knows exactly where he is in his global. If he finishes off all 3 of these, he will be at the right spot for a bomb. And he is unlucky. And since he up-A'd in the room that had a, I believe it was a shutter door above him that opened, that is why the bomb hole appeared north of his starting room. As we find the ladder in level 4. That's a great early find. Shatty is out of level 5. He is heading over to the grave. He is going to try to get some bombs off of these gorillas. And Cavin has found a key, and he is up and A'ing back to start. Shatty found bombs and a pineapple. I'm not sure if that's the candle or not. Maybe somebody in chat can help me out with Shatty's spray. And we find the medium secret at the Armos location, so we know that that's where we're going to find our Armos item. As Cavin is now in level 5, he's going to find this transport staircase. And Shatty gets some bombs. He's going to head up over to this grave dungeon. We're going to see what's up here. Cavin still has no bombs, but he's got a couple of bomb droppers here in this room. See if he's able to... Oh, he's just going to up and A out of there. Doesn't want to fight the Gibdo. Can't say that I blame him. As Shatty's got kind of a nasty screen here that he's trying to get up this ladder, and he makes it. So let's see what's up here. We have level 1. That's a good find. Oh, unfortunately, Shatty takes a death there to the Moldorm. I am sure he will be going right back there. As Cavin is exploring more of this 5, finds a key on the ground. We still have not pulled anything out of this 5. Missing a floor drop. There we find, I believe that's the map on Shatty's screen. Yeah, there's the map. It's also pretty linear. So potential blocks along the way. See how much he's able to explore. Finds another key, so that's helpful. Also helpful that we don't have to touch that Gleeok. And gets the compass. He's going to check out this room over here as Cavin gets the Triforce out of 5. Hopefully for Cavin's sake, he's able to farm some bombs before he gets into 1, because he's going to need them to progress through this dungeon. As Shatty finds our staircase item in 1. And it is the any key, I do believe. That is a great early find. Yes, any key in 1. So we have 2 of my favorite early items on either side. So it'll be interesting to see which one ends up working out better. We have our ladder and our any key. Of course, Cavin is assuming that he's going to go get some bombs off of these gorillas. He's going to be able to find his any key as well. There he goes. He's got some bombs right there. As Shatty is fighting what I believe are blue dark nuts in this moat room, he's not going to be able to access that 1 key door over to the right, and Cavin will, assuming that he comes in here and gets the bomb to the south. As these blue dark nuts, I wasn't counting, but it seems like he's been stabbing them for a while, so they did not roll down. And Cavin indeed does join Shatty here in this level. I'm sure he's pleased to find level 1. Shatty with his beam swords is able to finish them off, and he finds, which we already knew that was the Triforce room. So he's got, this is probably a drop room here. This Aqua Menace room usually is in 1, with some red dark nuts. It's a bit easier of an enemy. And it looks like Cavin is following the same path that Shatty took, so he's going to head up north, find his map. And we just had a 5 rupee in that room. And we find the magic boomerang. Shatty's side. And he is not going to pick up the scrap metal today. Shatty has his Triforce from 1, and he is out of there. And my screen froze while Shatty was exploring that first room to the south, so I didn't see if there was an item there or if the item is indeed ladder block. Cavin needs to take care of these blue dark nuts. Won't be too bad with ladder and beam sword. You should be able to have this no problem. Shatty's checking this candle shop here near start. And he's doing some screen scrolling. See, he's going to go check out the shops up here, I believe. And we're going to get a check at this item here. Ah, we got the power bracelet in 1. So probably not too bad for Shatty that he missed that. Certainly could be worse. The power bracelet is a good item early, just because it helps with movement around the map, as we do find a candle up there in the blue ring shop. Unfortunately, Shatty did not have enough rupees to get it. So he's going to get this medium secret right here and then head back up there, I would assume. And our medium secret we know is 37 rupees. I believe we saw that at the Armos as well. So Shatty's sitting at a healthy 100 rupees. And Cavin is going to finish off this one. Just needs to take these dark nuts out, go find his scrap metal, be curious to see if he's a boomerang proponent or not. Shatty did not hesitate to not take that. I think I'm in the minority, but I'm a boomerang proponent, especially early, so I would have no problem taking that magic boomerang. And Shatty gets his blue candle out of the blue ring shop, and he's going to do some screen scrolling along the coast. And Cavin says no thank you to the magic boomerang. There will be no magic in this seed today. And Cavin now has a 2 Triforce versus Shatty's 1 Triforce. And Shatty gets the Coast Heart, bringing him up to 4 hearts. And Cavin is probably going to World Wrap, would be my guess as to why he didn't up an A out of here. Oh, we get a large secret of 60 rupees. That is not the best. Luckily, the medium secret rolled a little higher, but that is not what they like to see. If you're looking for the blue ring purchase, that just got a little more difficult. And Cavin indeed is going to do the world wrap here. We're going to check out the coast item. If he can get these Korea to leave him alone. Being kind of rude. Just finish them off. Get them out of there. And we have the recorder on the coast. So that's definitely useful. See if you can... Yeah, good job. Nice ladder clip there for Cavin. And he's heading up. He wants that Armos item. As Shatty, I believe, just went through. I missed it. I was watching Cavin World Wrap. I think it was just a heart container on the Armos item. And Shatty finds level 2 in its vanilla location. Cavin has to be real careful. He does not want to take a death here. Gets his heart container out of the Armos. At least now he is not beeping anymore. Shatty's exploring too. He did find the compass. And of course, since they have the any key, we have lots of free keys. Let's see what the map of 2 looks like. Okay, that's an interesting map. Definitely might be some blocks there at the bottom as well. Oh, I think that's the bow there on Shatty's side on the floor in 2. That's a great early find. The seed's been pretty kind with them so far with items. Cavin will have that shortly. Be curious to see if either runner decides to purchase wood arrows. With the large secret being so small, that might be an interesting strategic decision. Of course, we could find silvers in the 2 here, and then it wouldn't matter. As Shatty will not be able to progress south in this dungeon, and Cavin will. So Cavin, early on, getting that ladder is really paying dividends for him because he's going to be able to see these rooms. So if our item is located in one of these rooms down there to the south, that's 2 items that Shatty won't have knowledge of. So that's going to stay in the back of his mind. And I would assume he's going to come back early to 1 once he has a ladder, if he's still missing items. Same thing with 2. Oh, there we go. We got our wand. So never mind. No need for that dig dogger. So that actually might hurt Cavin that he has the recorder if he ends up digging the south unnecessarily. Shatty is going to get his Triforce and he'll be out of here. Assuming that it's not a dig dogger guarding the Triforce. Oh, it is not a dig dogger, but that is a nasty room. Luckily, he has wand. But those blue dark nuts, if they touch him, he is going to die. And he does not have the ladder to clip into that moat. And he can clip into the moat, but he does not have the ladder to sit safely in it. He's trying to hit him with bombs, trying to use his wand, trying to dance all around. Doing a good job fighting this room. He's got to be really careful, though. He does not want to take a death here. Gets a heart, so that's a little safety heart. Now he can get touched once by... As Cavin takes a death here, unfortunately. Shatty is still clearing these out. He's down to 1 heart, down 2 hearts. Doing a great job with that wand. And he's got them. Now, this will be pretty easy. He just needs to have them cooperate and get close enough for them to be in his range. Nice fight here by Shatty. That was really nice. And he gets his Triforce out of 2. Oh, he's got to be careful. These Lionels on this ladder screen are killing him here. He's going to go back in there and get 1 more heart. That's smart. If those Lionel beams touch him, then he's going to die. So he's going to get refilled here up to 3 hearts as Cavin gets his wand on the ground. So maybe fortunate that Cavin took a death there to that Dig Dogger. He didn't end up exploring more than he needed to. So what I was saying is Shatty went and got 1 extra heart, which is just giving him a little bit of breathing room against these Lionels. As Cavin gets the unfortunate news that it's a room filled with Darknuts, but it's going to be significantly easier for him. He can just sit in this moat and swing away. And Shatty is going to buy some arrows, I do believe. Yeah, so no Goma blocks for Shatty. He has got his arrows. He is ready to go. Be curious to see if Cavin... I don't know if Cavin opened up that Forgotten Spot shop so that if he knows that that's arrows or not. As we find level 8 in its vanilla location. And Cavin gets the Triforce out of 2. So pretty close race right now. So far, it's the that ladder pickup out of 4 for Cavin that's been the difference here. He's just been able to clear some of these harder rooms a lot easier, and he has the recorder, which I'm sure Shatty will find, but he will not be able to grab yet. Although Cavin does not have his candle. So Cavin's actually going up north. He's going to get his heart out of Monocle Rock here. Let's see. Shatty's out of 8. He's going to go check the coast item, see if he goes back in there. I was just about to say this might give Shatty an advantage, but it will not if he leaves 8 untouched. We do see our blue ring is 233 today. And there he gets the news about the recorder. So ladder is definitely required. He needs to go back to 4 to get that ladder. Get some bombs. That's probably what was holding him up in 8. So he's going to head back over to 8, I would assume, as we find level 6 up here in 5. Ooh, and we have our bait possibly required in 6. There was a room next door, so possible workaround. We'll have to see if that's something that our runners are going to have to buy. That might make that arrow purchase interesting. And Shatty's in a maze room with, I think these are Tektites. Trying to find a bomb hole. This will not drop anything unless it's 4. So he knows that the bomb hole has to be somewhere else. I'm not sure if he cleared this room. There we go, finds a bomb hole. As Cavin finds some Moldorms here in 6. And our ropes go down to a wand hit, so that's good. I never like to see super ropes. Cavin finds more bomb drops. And more Tektites. Seems like Tektites might be a common enemy in the dungeons. They are kind of all over the place. Good thing they got that wand. That makes it a lot better. I missed it. I guess I should see that Cavin is now red, and he just took a bop to a Tektite and it did not hit him. So he definitely has that red ring. That must have been the floor item in 6. As he's about to find his compass. So things are looking really good for Cavin here early. Shatty's going to need 8 to be something really, really good and important. He's going to need to get something, maybe the raft. or silver arrows out of here. I guess a white sword would just about be the only other thing that would be useful to him at this point. And Shatty's clearing out these rooms filled with gels. I like what he did there. Since he has the any key, he's opening up the key doors. As he, even though he's not going through that door, that's going to help him when he's looking at his map later. As Cavin finds our mugger, but our mugger is not going to do a very good job mugging our runners today, since keys are on the menu. They can happily pay all the keys they want. As this Dodongo is being a bit of a troll for Shatty. Here we go. He's got him. And Cavin finds... Oh my gosh! Cavin finds the silver arrows in 6. So 6 has the silver arrows and the red ring. Wow, what a stacked dungeon. So he did not need to buy arrows. As Shatty finds a potential dig dogger block. This is not looking good for Shatty, I gotta say. It could still potentially be something if he finds the raft here. Although now we know that the raft location can't possibly have anything important because we've found everything on Cavin's side that we need other than the raft. Cavin still needs a candle, but he's got 104 rupees. He can buy that. He just needs to head on over to the blue ring shop. We still don't know what the white sword item is, so who knows? That could be the red candle. It's just our book, so white sword item not being useful today. Kind of a curious thing that could have happened. If Cavin had wanted to, he could have used that book to make fire to open up the vanilla level 8 spot, which we know is 8 today. Cavin is going back to 4. He did not get his Triforce out of here. I don't remember if it was combat or if it was a block. Oh, I think it was bombs. He didn't have bombs the last time he was here. As we find our whiz robes in this moat room, he's gonna try to take out this Vire. The Vire does not go down to a silver arrow. So he's gonna take out the... Oh, there we go. Nice clock. No, this room is no problem. As we're gonna see our map pick up. Oh man, look at that level 8. Wow, we've got 2 nasty looking sections there. As Cavin just picked something up, but I missed what he picked up. Not sure if he had 5 hearts when he came into this dungeon or not. Might have been the floor item, but I missed it. He's still looking for the Triforce here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Thank you. Our tracker is Dude. He is informing me that it was indeed a heart container on the floor. And there's our Triforce just lying on the ground. So Cavin has his Triforces out of 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. He just needs to find the raft, and he is in Triforce and Go mode. I'm thinking he's probably going to check out Recorder Lake. We just still don't know where 9 is, so it could be Spectacle Rock, could be Recorder Lake, could be Raft Blocked. And Cavin still needs a candle at some point. So he's going to go get his candle right now, I think. That's a good play. Shatty is still in this 8. This is taking him a long time. He really needs Raft to be here, I think. Really, he's getting farther behind the longer he spends in 8. Because if Cavin finds the Raft somewhere else, then Cavin can just Triforce and Go this 8. Shatty's going to take another transport. See where that pops him up. And that Dig Dogger, that's a potential floor drop item here as Shatty finds Zelda's room. I'm not sure. I have not seen Shatty pull anything out of this dungeon, but I might have... Oh, there's the red candle. Okay, so that's our floor item. Red candle. So that's good that Cavin just bought the candle because he's not going to find that until he gets to 8, which he can't open unless he has a candle. And we find level 3 here under Recorder Lake. And okay, that's not too bad of a map. There are some sections that kind of taper off, but that should be a fairly easy clear. As Cavin's going to spam some silver arrows at these Gibdos. It's always a great feeling for me whenever you get the silver arrows and you can just tank some of these enemies. We got a heart container on the floor in 3. Just looking for a Triforce and a stair item. And Shatty did find this compass, so he knows exactly where the Triforce is. So he only has to clear staircase rooms and shutter door rooms at this point, which will speed up the process. He gets locked into this room, unfortunately. Looks like our Triforce and staircase item are going to be on the north end of this 3. So luckily Cavin has bombs. He's going to be able to head on up there. He is in a commanding lead, I would think, at this point. There's no blocks other than the bait block, which we know is not required since he's already cleared 6. And he has arrows. Really, all he needs is his raft and some fancy triangles. As that is not a push block. That's a red herring staircase, as our friend Laws would say. This 3 is Gibdo heavy. Lots of mummies. And lots of key drops. That's always seems to be the case for me. Whenever I find the any key early, that's when I get all the key drops. More Gibdos. And there's our compass. So that's going to be up in that top left room under the V. The Shatty's explored so much of this 8. He's out. Shatty is leaving. He did not see the Triforce. I'm not sure if he was blocked or what. I didn't see if it was a ladder block that was keeping him out of there. He's down to 1 bomb, so it could have just been resources. He really needs to go back to 4 and get that ladder out of 4. Get his recorder. He's heading on up to level 6 right now, so that at least is going to get him red ring and silvers, which he needs. But unfortunately, the rich are getting richer because Cavin has the raft out of 3. So Cavin is definitely sitting in the driver's seat here. He is moving fast. All Cavin has to do is go a couple rooms down, get the Triforce out of 3. I think he'll check the raft spot right now while he's on this side of Hyrule. If that is 7, then he'll go ahead and clear 7. If it's 9, then he knows exactly where he needs to go. And this Triforce is also just sitting on the ground. Wow, so he's got Triforces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And everything he needs. Shatty unfortunately found the book as the white sword item and has taken the long way up to let's see, this dungeon is 6. Cavin is going to get some money. Not a whole lot, unfortunately, but still, that'll be good for using some more arrows. Shatty sees the bait. We know that is not required. And he's clearing out this gel room. Let's see if I can see where the red ring was. I missed it on Shatty's, on Cavin's side. Let's see, the raft location today is going to be 9 or 7. It is 9. So now Cavin is recording. I think he's going to recorder to 2. Walk down and burn a bush to get into 8. We know exactly where the Triforce is. As Shatty finds another ladder block, I forgot this, in 6, so he unfortunately will not be able to progress this direction in this dungeon. It might actually be a bait block for Shatty right now if he can't get down through the south. This might have been the red... No, this was not. These are just some ropes. Cavin is in 8. And Kevin's doing really good on resources. He has 6 bombs. He has the any key. I don't see anything holding him up at this point. We would need the 9 from hell, I think, and a lucky venture for Shatty for us to have a race still. It's anybody's game still, you know. You never want to count people out. But it's looking really grim for Shatty, I gotta say. We do have all 3 races are on the schedule for today. So immediately following this race, we have game 2. And then depending on what happens in the first 2 races, game 3 is right after game 2. But let's focus on this game right now. We still have Cavin in 8, Shatty searching in 6. Shatty's still missing all the items. He did find a workaround, so that is not a ladder required yet. Finds the Triforce. He needs some items, though. He's looking for everything, basically. He's got the bow. And now he's going to get his silvers. As Cavin finds a staircase, it's just a transport. Cavin is now on the side where the Triforce is, so if he continues to dig, I think it was south and west from here. Shatty finds the mugger. I think at this point, Cavin already had the red ring, I think. So that, I think, was an earlier room that Shatty just didn't go in. Cavin, unfortunately, is going back through this transport. This is what Shatty needs 8 to take Cavin a long time. And he needs 8 and 7 and 9 to be really trolly, I think, to have a chance to come back in this. Shatty's a heck of a runner, so you know, if anybody can do it, he can close really fast. Certainly not counting anybody out yet, but he definitely needs to turn on the afterburners. He needs to take this Triforce and get out of here. It'd be good to find the red ring, but that is not a required item, just a nice item. And he is, looks like he is. So he's leaving the red ring in 6. Green tunic is going to be enough for Shatty this time. It's going to have to be. So where does he go now? He's going to head up to Spectacle Rock, which is probably a bit unfortunate because we know that there's nothing there that we need. So he's going to clear out, I would assume, at least 1 item. And here we have a dig dogger blocking. This is probably a staircase since Shatty explored so much of this 8. I got to imagine that this dig dogger was blocking an item. And it was, and it's a heart container that Cavin is picking up. Okay. Interesting. I guess, I know, you never could be too healthy. So now with red ring, he's got 16 hearts, essentially. Or, excuse me, he's got way more than that. Whatever 8 times 4 is. You could tell I do not teach math. And Shatty's exploring this 7. Very mustardy level 7. As Cavin gets the map. And we can kind of see on Cavin's side now that Shatty's in 7. So 7 is probably all that middle in between those 2 segments. Thank you, Chad. Chad is helping me out. Yes, 32 hearts. Is 8 times 4 is 32. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think I could have done that math, but Shatty finds a transport here. Yeah, there in chat. Math will betray you on Twitch. That's why I didn't want to take a guess. I think I knew that, but I didn't want to look like it. I decided I'd look like an idiot and just admit that I didn't know what it was. So here we go. Shatty is spamming these silver arrows. One thing I know about Shatty, he is not shy with arrows. He likes to shoot arrows. And he's got 82 of them, so you might as well. Especially right now. Oh man, another dig dogger. This, I'm telling you, that 4 dig, getting that ladder out of 4, that is obviously the whole race here. Because that allowed Cavin to get the recorder and basically just opened up everything. Every ladder block and dig dogger block We unfortunately did not have a Goma block, which could have helped out Shatty because he was the first one with arrows and bow. As Cavin finds the staircase again, he's going to go... He's back on the wrong side. So this one might be a one-off. Yeah, that's that's a troll staircase there. That does nothing. Thanks, Gabe. As Shatty is wanding these... I think these are likes. Yes, they are, because one of them just ate him. Cavin is still exploring this Triforce. This is good. This is good for Shatty. He finds the compass in 7, so he's close. If he takes the Triforce and gets out of here, and then books it to 4, then we could potentially still have a race. I've seen some crazier races just even in the last couple of days. There are some crazy finishes. I've called a couple matches where people had more than a 10-minute lead going into 9 and they still lost. So I never like to count anybody out. Cavin finds a red candle in 8, so he knows he doesn't need that. He doesn't need that anyway. He's not even picking it up. He's just looking for the Triforce. He wants the Triforce or the compass. And Shatty is still exploring. There's the compass right there. So it's just one room away. Thanks, game. Oh, and it was a Dig Dogger block that Shatty could not get that Triforce out of 8. So again, not digging 4, basically, at least at this point, has cost Shatty the match. So Cavin will be joining Shatty in 7 shortly. Although it looks like Shatty is taking the Triforce and getting out of here. He needs to really turn on the jets at this point if he wants to make it interesting in 9. Cavin will most definitely be ahead of him going into 9. So depending on what sort of nasty 9 the game has prepared for our runners tonight, or today, excuse me. I guess it's tonight where some of you are. It's 10:30 where I am, so I'm just used to calling races at night. And we're at 37 minutes and 30 seconds, and Cavin is on his way to getting his last Triforce. That is nuts. This is one of the fastest seeds that I've called. I saw one that was faster, probably, because I don't think he's going to be able to finish in 2 minutes. But RC Drone had a 39-minute seed earlier. That was just bananas how fast he was able to clear that. As Shatty is making his way back to 5, would be my guess. We did not... I don't believe we pulled anything out of 5. Possibly a heart container. So this is a bit unfortunate for Shatty because, again, this is... The best thing he's going to find here is the white sword. Which, with the wand, the white sword's not really helping him out a whole lot until he gets to Ganon. And there he finds the Triforce. Triforce is immediately up north once you get to 5. A bit unfortunate that he didn't grab that the first time around. This room, I believe he's already cleared and was not the item. This was just a transport. Cavin finds a staircase and is taking the transport. Can't imagine he's looking for items at this point. I guess maybe a white sword would help with Ganon, but there's nothing else that he needs. So I'd be skipping staircases unless they brought me closer to the Triforce. And this staircase was not helpful for Shatty, so he's heading back through it. And we have another Dig Dogger blocking this shutter door, so let's see. Let's see what's through here. There's our map in 2. That's not too bad of a 5. I'm sorry, out of 5, not 2. Not too bad. We do find another ladder block here. He's got to be thinking, where the heck is this freaking ladder? Gotta be kidding me. Take the Triforce and get out of there, Shatty. Go to 4. Cavin has the map in 7, and it does look. That's pretty much exactly what the inverse of 8 2 segments were. Shatty finds the bomb upgrade. I'm not sure that he's going to buy that though, because arrows might be more important to him right now than bomb. He is still exploring this 5. He needs to get up there, get that Triforce, and get out of there. There is nothing in this 5 that he needs. And he finds a heart container on the ground. So he's just missing the stair item out of this 5. As Cavin finds a key drop here. Cavin is looking for compass or Triforce. And there you go, Shatty. Shatty's taking his Triforce out of 5. He needs to book it to 4. So hopefully he up A's, goes back to start. He has to go get that ladder out of 4. He is doing some walking. He's going to go get a heart or a potion, would be my guess. Cavin still has not found the Triforce yet here. So the longer that it takes him to find this, the more he's allowing Shatty to catch up. But Shatty needs to go to 4. Here we go. Here's an up and A. He's back to stay. Here we go. All right, Shatty's on his way to 4. Here we go. He needs to move so fast. Let's make this a raise. If these Dodongos keep trolling Cavin here, this might buy him some time. He is going to be so thrilled and so pissed when he sees this ladder in 4. I know that feeling when you are very happy that you finally found the thing you've been looking for, but you're very angry because you know you could have had it about 2 minutes in. And there's the compass pickup for Cavin. He knows exactly which room he needs to clear now. He is going to be on his way to 9 here at right about the 44-minute mark, depending on what's in this room. This is an easy room to clear. And Cavin has his Triforce 4320. He is going to be on his way to 9. And Shatty up A's. I believe this might have been the ladder room. I don't remember, but I think it was. And Shatty gets his ladder. Right when Cavin is going to be walking over to get into 9. Shatty has his ladder. You still need the Triforce out of there, Shatty, so don't leave yet. The other item we did not see in 4, I don't believe. As Cavin is stopping here, I guess he's going to get a potion. With Wood Sword, maybe he feels more confident getting this potion. He's going to walk right by it, might as well. Safety potion, never hurt anybody. He doesn't know this, but he's got a very sizable lead. So might as well. And we do have Wizrobes in the dungeon, so we could have our friends, the blue Wizrobes, greeting us in 9. For Shatty's sake, he's got to hope that we have just the worst 9 possible for Cavin. So Cavin is in at 44:35. See how long it takes Shatty to join him. I like this play by Cavin. He's going right away. We saw just last night there was a match where going right paid off immediately with Ganon. Ganon was one room above to the right, and then the princess was one room, I think one room left. So that was a pretty quick 9. This one is not shaping up to be quick right away. Shatty is still in this 4. He needs to get his Triforce and get out of there. It's down to half a heart against these. There we go. He's got the Lamola down. They didn't have anything. He avoids the BMO statues. Got another Dig Dogger. This has been a Dig Dogger happy seed for sure. Early Recorder has definitely paid dividends. As Cavin is checking out another section of this 9. Doesn't find anything there. He's going to take this south door. That's nothing. And Shatty is still looking around here in this 4. Needs to get the Triforce and get out of here. Let's see if Cavin goes up. All right. Does find a staircase here. Can't remember if this is the one he took earlier or not. This is a transport staircase. As Shatty finds a room filled with keys. Okay, this is a different part of the dungeon that we have not been. So now he's in that first column, all the way down there at the bottom. Finds another Dig Dogger, of course, because why not? Shatty is in the Triforce room now. He just has to get past, you know, a room filled with blue Wizrobes. And he gets it. He gets away from the Wi-Fi beams. Shatty gets his Triforce out of 4. He needs his Triforce out of 3 and 8. He needs to get his Recorder off the coast. And then he needs to get the Triforce out of 8. And then he needs to get his... oh, I hear Ganon. We hear Ganon on Cavin's side. So, unfortunately for Shatty, things just got a lot worse. We got one piece of the puzzle down. It's going to take 15 hits with the wood sword. And he's already got bopped once. He's going to take his potion here. Even with Red Ring, it takes 1 heart of damage if you get bopped. He lost the stun lock. He's got it again. Let's see if he can get it back. He's over on the other side. He knows exactly where to find him. That's good. There we go. A little too close. Now he's got it. He just needs to finish him off here. A few more swings. And we've got Bacon on Cavin's side. Just as Shatty picks up his Recorder. About 30 minutes too late as far as this seed is concerned. As we got a vertical shoot room here in level 9 for Cavin. As Shatty is going to be heading back into 8. We need the princess to be playing the best case of hide and go seek for Shatty to have a chance. She's not there. This is a double shutter room, so we know she's not here. That shutter would have opened, obviously. I think everybody is well versed now, and I didn't cover what we're looking for, but I think you guys all know what we're looking for. Right now, we're just looking for a shutter door to open. Or the compass that tells us exactly where she is. No doors here. Shatty is in 8, armed with his Recorder. And he is going to still be looking for items because he does not know where the raft is. And there's a heart. He's going to go ahead and take that heart. That's going to put him at 9 hearts as Cavin is exploring the north side of this 9. Shatty really needs to get the Triforce and get out of here, but he does not know that. You still have a dungeon you have not explored, and it's small, under Recorder Lake. It has the raft you need. There's a shutter door that does not open. We're going to go over to the middle here, this middle section. And I like to clear these easy to clear rooms just in case a compass drops. Also, he's down to 1 bomb, so almost got grabbed by that Wallmaster. Wouldn't be a bad idea. He's got 43 arrows. Here's a shutter door. Okay, it does not open. This is just a transport. There he gets a lucky bomb drop there from that Gibdo. And not there as well. Man, every single time I see a single shutter door, I keep thinking that's it. Shatty finds another Dig Dogger with this shutter door. He's going to clear out. He wants that second item, that second stair item. Of course, he finds more Dark Nuts, because why not? And she's not here. Gets another bomb drop, though. Okay, that corner didn't bomb. So maybe you can bomb up here. I don't remember if he tried. We find another stair, this time a spiral stair. He's gonna not take that. Just mark it on his tracker, I'm sure. Shatty just has 2 more rooms to explore in this 8, I believe. And was it a rupee boss? It was a rupee boss. So Shatty's gonna see that it's another heart container. He's gonna go ahead and pick it up. Too little, too late. Unfortunately, that is not a raft. And now Shatty's got to clear this room out again. Cavin is down to just 1 bomb again, and no bomb holes. He needs to start counting. Not sure if he knows where he is on the count. Might take an intentional bop here. As Shatty is getting the business here from these BMO statues. He finishes them off, he gets a heart. He needs to get his Triforce and get out of here quickly. Cavin is desperately searching for this princess. So far, she's doing a good job playing hide-and-go-seek. She is not there. Takes a bop. Okay, so now he should know. He knows he's at 7 on the global. And he just took a bop there, so he knows where he is on his consecutive counter as well. As Shatty is taking down this Dig Dogger. Nice Dig Dogger fight there for Shatty. Cavin takes this staircase. Shatty needs to go to 3, which we know is under Recorder Lake. And let's see if Cavin, he's not going to clear out that room. He's out of bombs. I'm a little surprised he's not clearing. Oh, there's the compass. Wow, there we go. All right, so I was just about to say, oh, and she's on the other side. He was right by her. So he needs to find a way to get back over to that side of the dungeon. And Shatty's back in 1. He's going to get the 1 ladder blocked item out of here as we find our map in 9, and Cavin has explored a good chunk of that. Unfortunately, Shatty is not going to find anything he needs here. This is going to be his power bracelet. Cavin needs to head back over. He needs to get he's not going to be able to bomb from the room that he was in, I don't believe. So let's see where he goes. Might be a magic staircase. Could still be a couple of magic staircases. Shatty gets his power bracelet out of 1. He's walking, so he is probably going to check mags on his way to Recorder Lake. As Cavin is walking in that direction, he doesn't have a bomb here. I'm not sure. I think he tried bombing this wall already, and it did not bomb. So he got a key drop here, as Shatty was able to get mags. So mags was minimum. 10 heart mags. So at the very least, he's going to be able to clear this stuff really fast. He needs to go to Recorder Lake. He needs to get his recorder. He still needs to get, he needs to get his raft out of Recorder Lake. Still needs to go to the raft spot. It's going to be a tall order, but if this bomb hole is very magical, Cavin does get bombs. Let's see if he clears out these. He only has 1 arrow left, so he's out of arrows there. Okay, he's at 3, so 4. There's his bomb drop. So nice knowing your globals. He's going to know exactly where he is now. When you get that clock from a bomb dropper, you know you're at 3. So let's see if he can bomb right or down. No, you can't. You cannot. So Cavin has to find a staircase, or he's got to go from the south. And he is, I'm sure, sweating. I mean, he was in go mode 30 minutes into the seed, and he cannot bomb there. If he's anything like me, I just assume anything that I have, my opponent has. I just assume if I found it, they found it. So Cavin is desperately searching for this staircase. He needs to start taking some staircases. Maybe he's going to try up from the south. I don't know if he bombed. There's a couple rooms there to the south. I'm not sure that he bombed. As Shatty is still exploring this 3, he needs to get out of here in a hurry. The raft, I want to say, was up north. I think everything was up north. So I don't think he needs to be on this south side here. We do find a staircase for Cavin. I'm not sure if he's taken this one yet or not. Shatty finds his heart container on the floor. And here we go. He's going north. This takes Cavin to the wrong side. Maybe the right stairs over here. This is a push block room. And is this an item or a transport? It is a transport. All right. Shatty is clearing out this reverse C room. I don't believe this was our push block. That was our red herring that we found earlier. Cavin is down to no bombs, no arrows. He is pulling out all the stops. He's got lots of keys. But man, he's already been all the way over here. He needs to go farm some bombs. There is potentially a bomb wall that is going to take him to a magic staircase. Shatty gets his compass, so he knows exactly where the Triforce is. He needs to dig this second item, though, out of here. Shatty has... I'm sure he will. It's a staircase item in 3. He's checked all but 4 rooms. He will check this staircase. He knows he's got to feel behind at this point, going to 57 minutes in. Still missing the raft. And 1 Triforce. 2 Triforces, really. He's about to get the other one. Okay, Cavin, he's not going to be able to go right there because of the corridor stair. This is not helpful for bombing. Well, this is helpful for bombing, getting blue moblins and getting a bomb drop. There we go. Shatty has his, I guess that's a raft. Luckily, I saw it on Cavin's screen first, or I would have had no idea what Shatty just picked up. Cavin only gets 1 bomb, is not able to bomb there. He's got to start building a count. He just took a bop there from the bubble, so he knows he's at 0. He needs to use his bomb management here because it looks like it might be a bomb hole for him. So he knows he's at 0. He just took a bop as Shatty gets his Triforce out of 3. So Shatty just needs to go to, what was it? Just needs to go to the raft location dungeon. Oh, that's 9. Yeah, Shatty's ready. So Shatty is still in this race. Let's see. Cavin has been in 9 for 14 minutes. And Shatty is on his way. Combat has not been too much of an issue, but that magical sword will help. It'll make that Ganon fight a lot faster. If Shatty takes staircases right away, this could be it. Here we go. Shatty is in at 59:03. And he is going right. He needs to find the pig, and he needs to find some staircases in a hurry. Cavin is in a new place. He's in a new location. He has not been here. So this is unexplored territory for him. He is trying to get a bomb here off of this moblin. Oh, it's not going to get it. He's at 3. And let's see. He's going to take this staircase. Probably try to farm some bombs first. No, he's not. He's on a mission. And this takes him over to column 2. He's been here before. That is not where he wanted to go. As Shatty is making his way through this 9. Hasn't found Ganon yet. Finds the Dig Dogger. That was in Cavin's path. I do remember him taking down the Dig Dogger. Cavin is looking for some more bombs. I think he missed the bomb drop there on the global. Now he's got a heart. So he is either at 5, I think 5 or 9 on the global. Oh, here's some more rooms filled with bomb droppers. There we go. Yeah, I think he was at 5. So there's his bomb at 6. And oh, he left the bomb there on the ground. Okay, I guess he doesn't need it. He's heading here to the south. He has not been over here. He's not opened this door yet. Shatty's taking stairs. This is going to put him in the area that he needs to be in. And we do find another possible push block here. So this might be it for Cavin. Let's see. This does push. Oh, and it's our item. It's our heart container. He does not want that. As Shatty finds another possible push block staircase with the dig dogger. And Cavin finds another stair with some bombs on the ground. Let's see, is this our other item? It is. It's another heart container. Heart, and 9. That is not what he wanted. He is saying some 4-letter words right now, I think. He needs to find another. He must have found all the staircases. If he hasn't, he has found all but one. He has not seen, I don't believe, that bottom left tail. He was in the room with one bomb, and there was a bomb wall potential that I didn't see him bomb. Let's see, he's got to clear out these wall masters. Shatty is still making his way through this 9. Cavin is not headed in that direction, so maybe he tried to bomb it and he was not able to. He seems to be on a different path from what I thought he was. He's got to be careful. As Shatty finds Ganon, we have Ganon at 102.21. They are both in the same room, except Cavin was here, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. Shatty has the pig down. Oh my goodness gracious. Shatty just needs to find a staircase that will take him to the girl. As Cavin is not picking up that heart, he still has his drink of Pepsi. He is still exploring. He's been all through this 9, so unless he mismarked a stair or a bomb wall, maybe he can bomb up here. And he can bomb up here. All right, so this is unexplored territory for him. Let's see if he can bomb over to the right. No bombs. Shatty is over in the first column. He's clearing out these rooms. He finds the compass. Shatty knows exactly where to go. He just doesn't know how to get there yet, which is the same problem that Cavin has. Other than the exploration, this race is equal. And to some degree, Shatty might be in the lead if for the only reason that Cavin has to be a little tilted because he's been here for almost 20 minutes. And Shatty's only been here for 5. Oh, he finds her. He finds her just as I was saying that. Cavin finds the transport staircase. He gets the girl. Get your GGs out in chat for Cavin. He is our winner. Let's get our official SRL time. Let's see. Cavin has finished at 11 of us say. All right, so 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 40 seconds. Wow, what a race! As Shatty has taken I believe he has forfeited. So this way, these runners can prepare for game 2, which, if it's anything like game 1 was, stick around. This will be exciting. Cavin has the lead going into game 2, 1-0. So let's see. I believe we are going to save the interviews until after game 2 or 3. So I think the runners are just going to be taking a brief little bit of a break here. Let me see if we are staying live or if we're taking a little bit of a Wow, what an amazing race. Cavin had the lead heading into 9 at 44 minutes and 35 seconds. And he did not finish until 1 hour and 4 minutes. Shatty was able to almost pull this out. He even found the compass. He knew exactly where Zelda was. Did not find the staircase, which, as we saw on Cavin's end, she was a little hard to find. But the fact that became a race there at the end, that's why I hesitated to say that Cavin, had it in the bag, because you just never know with a randomizer when rando is going to rando. I personally have spent over 1 hour in 9 before, back when I was much greener than these two guys are excellent runners. But it can happen to anybody. We've seen, even in this tournament, 15, 20, 25-minute 9s. So you just never know. It is called the Great Equalizer for a reason. And it very nearly lived up to that moniker. We have game 2 coming right up. So don't go anywhere. The runners are going to taking a quick break, and then they will be getting ready to go here for game 2. Hopefully game 2 is just as exciting as game 1 was. If so, we are in for an exciting match. I'll be curious to see after the first game if Shatty decides to dig which ended up being the vanilla level 3 location first, because that decided the race. I mean, Cavin goes to level 4, which is at vanilla level 3. He goes there early, gets the ladder almost immediately, probably, I would say, 3 minutes into the seed. And then after they both did the same 5-1, or I should say the same vanilla 1, vanilla 6 path, Shatty went and found a candle, and Cavin did the world rep screen scroll to get his recorder, which was the coast item. And from there, it was just off to the races for Cavin. He found no blocks, where Shatty found ladder block after ladder block after dig dogger block, which in this seed also was a ladder block, and was not able to make any progress until it was like 50 minutes in before he had the recorder, I want to say. And then he was able to clean up really fast. He got everything out of 3. He did get mags, which was minimum. Mags was 10 hearts, which I do think helped him clear quickly. So we had Shatty in level 9, 59 minutes. So it took him 5 minutes to have Ganon down and Compass found before Cavin was able to finish it off. Let's see. Do follow these runners. We have Cavin856 and Shatty. So make sure you give them a follow. Our tracker today is Dude. Thank you very much for keeping it easy for me to track. I believe BTs will be joining me for game 2. So stick around for that. Game 2 will be starting here momentarily. And if we have a Shatty victory in game 2, game 3 will be immediately following that. So no need to do anything else. If you are at work, go ahead and stop working, skip work, and check out this Zelda 1 randomizer action. And we'll be back in a minute here for game 2. So stick around, and we'll be back shortly.